Back here on Warrior Football, time again for the Locker Room Report. Once again joined by head ball coach Paul Winters. Coach, last week, game against Saginaw, you started off really well, up 10-0, then kind of fell apart. What happened in that game? What did you do right in the first 15, 20 minutes that you didn't do right in the final 40-ish?
I love the way you phrase these questions. What we did right was we had a good plan. We practiced the plans that, the first 10 plays, like you always do, is you script them, and we had a good script. I think as we made adjustments and they made adjustments, things that you would normally do, we didn't do. As an example, the first play of the game, we shifted the fullback over and ran our outside zone. Well, he has to tell the tackle that he's there. The next time we ran it, he didn't tell the tackle he was there, and they ran into each other. You know what I mean? It's just
right.
it's a lack of maturity at times. Just the little things that are hurting us.
You talk about those little things, and obviously been around the game so long. How much do those little things make a difference on the field that maybe you can't see from the stands or the broadcast booth?
Oh, it makes a huge difference. That example alone, instead of our tackle getting out and blocking the outside backer and us having a run lane, the tackle doesn't get there, and the outside backer tackles us for a 1-yard loss. And it's just a simple thing that we executed 1,000 times in practice, and we get in the game and panic or whatever.
Talk about executing the little things. Northwood is a team where, especially defensively, you have to execute the small things. Triple option team, usually a very disciplined team. Talk about Northwood and how important those small details will be this week.
Well, it's going to be very important. Anytime you play a team that runs option, you have to be gap sound, you have to be assignment sound, and you know how difficult that is when you have pressures. You have different responsibilities in your pressures. So it's something that it's going to take a lot of practice. It's going to take a lot of work, and you also have to keep it simple. So that's very important, and it's very important offensively as well.
Back at home after a 2-week hiatus, last night game of the year. How nice is it to be back at Tom Adams Field for this game? And do you think it helps, not having to worry about a bus trip, sleeping at a hotel, staying in your own bed? Think that'll help rejuvenate the guys a little bit?
Yeah, I think that anytime you play, wherever you play, you're rejuvenated. Because we don't get a lot of opportunities. You only get 11 a year, and everyone is critical and everyone's exciting, and I think that as a college football player, you get excited every time you play. Now it's even better to play at home in front of our crowd. With the support that we've gotten has been incredible, and I think it will rejuvenate them.
Usually I ask you kind of on the micro level, week to week, who you think played well, who's improved. Let's talk about the macro in the whole season. Since week 1 to now that we're in the final about month of the season, who do you think on your team has made the biggest strides from training camp to now?
Wow. I think that quite a few young men have. I look at Noah Nicklin up front. He was coming off a major leg injury, and he's improved considerably. Kendall Williams has been outstanding. We've had some inconsistencies from some of the other guys. Defensively, I think that Drake Reed has just been incredible all year, and Dalen Peaks as well. So very happy with both of those guys, and really just like to get more guys healthy.
You mentioned two of the, I'd say, more interesting position groups where on the offensive line, we'll start there, you have a bunch of seniors, really your only senior-heavy position. So getting a young guy like Nicklin going ready for the future, how important is that to get those young guys in and learning from the few seniors you do have?
Yeah, it's really incredible. We have two of the best seniors in the country, with Landon and Lane. Noah, Blake Bustard, You know, he had an injury and missed a couple games, so he missed a lot of reps. And it's important for us to get him reps because, you know, he's kind of the big tackle that is going to replace those older guys. Jelani Harbor, all those guys, you want to get them reps, you want them to be ready. I think the future of the offensive line is really good. We just have to make sure we get them healthy.
And for the defensive backs, I don't think it's unfair to say coming into this season it was the biggest unknown. There was a lot of young guys, and you didn't really know what you had. Have to be happy with what you've seen from your young secondary.
Yeah, like I said, Drake Reed has been incredible all year, has played hard, played well. Dalen Peaks, you know, solid contributor and big part of what we've been doing. And Corey Moore, you know, we lost Corey a couple weeks ago, but Corey Moore is one of the most talented corners in the country. So we're very excited that all three will be back, and we've got some other young guys that are going to compete with them, and the future is bright in the secondary.
All right, let's put a bow on this. What do you have to do to beat Northwood and come home with a win?
Well, number one, and how many times have I said this, don't turn the ball over. I don't think we had any defensive takeaways. We need to do that. We need to get the football and have some short fields, you know, set the offense up for short fields, and then play well in the special teams.
Coach, thank you for your time. Good luck against the Timberwolves.
Thank you.
That was the Locker Room Report with head coach Paul Winters. I'm Brady Beedon for WDTK The Patriot. You're listening to Warrior Football.